In the dying light of the 21st century, as humanity teetered on the precipice of annihilation, something ancient stirred. Beneath the stars' cold gaze, they descended, not in fiery chariots of destruction, but in silence and sorrow, their forms too vast, too alien to be comprehended. The first to witness them were astronomers in Chile, their telescopes aimed at an inexplicable distortion in the Andromeda galaxy. The anomaly grew until, like a curtain lifting, it revealed a fleet of celestial behemoths. These were not crafted of steel or fire, but of shimmering, organic geometries. The creatures, named Ehtellian Guardians by panicked scholars, were perceived as harbingers of doom. Their arrival coincided with worsening tensions among Earth's superpowers, each poised to unleash apocalyptic arsenals upon one another. Fear and suspicion coalesced into propaganda. At first, their presence was distant, marked by subtle celestial anomalies. Entire constellations dimmed as the Guardians moved into the solar system, their incomprehensible forms blotting out the stars. Radio telescopes captured haunting, rhythmic signals, vibrations in the cosmic background noise. Within weeks, they descended closer. Massive structures of unknowable purpose hovered in the thermosphere, casting shadows over continents. Where their forms touched the Earth, inexplicable phenomena followed. Earthquakes ceased. Volcanic activity diminished. Even the chaotic jet stream stabilized. Yet, humanity's response was not one of gratitude, but terror. To the superpowers jockeying for dominance, the Guardians represented an existential threat. The media filled the airwaves with images of the celestial giants, their unknowable geometries framed as evidence of malice. Through obscure vibrations in the Earth's electromagnetic field, the Guardians attempted communication. The messages were crude and incomplete, their language a fusion of mathematical symphony and fractal imagery. Scientists and cryptographers worked tirelessly to decode the signals. Dr. Elspeth Caro, a linguist and historian obsessed with ancient texts, believed she recognized the patterns. She found eerie similarities to cryptic warnings in the Necronomicon, a tome dismissed by most scholars as myth. It spoke of benevolent watchers, cosmic entities that would emerge. Fragments of their message were deciphered. We come to bind the wound, to quench the fire, to shield the child of stars. Yet human leaders, blind to nuance, interpreted these words as veiled threats. Militaries mobilized, and cities armed themselves against the incomprehensible deities. Caro begged the world to listen, publishing her findings in every journal and forum that would take them. But her warnings were lost amid a cacophony of fear. The Guardians descended further, their incomprehensible forms looming over oceans and deserts, casting shadows the size of nations. Where they tread, tectonic stability returned, radiation dissipated, and crops grew unnaturally lush. Their presence mended the Earth's scars, but humanity perceived these acts as insidious manipulations. The final misstep came when the Guardians attempted direct intervention. They approached nuclear missile silos across the globe, their shimmering forms enveloping the sites. In a desperate act, they absorbed the electromagnetic energies fueling the launch systems, rendering the weapons inert. To the nations holding these arsenals, it was an act of war. Paranoia reached its zenith. Governments declared the Guardians aggressors, their actions interpreted as the prelude to invasion. A barrage of nuclear fire erupted toward the Guardians. Yet, the behemoths did not retaliate. The missiles dissolved in midair, their energy redirected harmlessly. The Guardians' song, a mournful, resonant tone, reverberated across the globe. It was a sound of grief, of unreciprocated goodwill. Caro, driven by guilt, transmitted her full translation to the world. It was a desperate plea. They come not to harm but to heal. Their only wish is to prevent a great reckoning.